Hello friends and welcome to the YouTube channel My Math Class. In this video session, we shall learn about division rule for the differentiation. In last video session, we have already seen the multiplication rule, which is given by derivative of f of x into g of x is equal to f of x into g dash x plus g of x into f dash x. Before we proceed for the division rule, let's have a quick recall to the basic formulas related to differentiation. I will advise you to remember these formulas. First is derivative of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. Derivative of e raised to x is equal to e raised to x. Derivative of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log a. Derivative of log x is equal to 1 upon x. Derivative of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. Derivative of x is equal to 1. Derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Derivative of tan x is sec square x. Derivative of sec x is equal to sec x into tan x. Derivative of cos x is equal to minus sin x. Derivative of cot x is equal to minus cosec square x. Derivative of cosec x is equal to minus cosec x into cot x. Derivative of any constant term is always equal to 0. Derivative of sin inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 root of 1 minus x square. Derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. Derivative of tan inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of cot inverse x is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Remember, this is not the all, still there are other formulas, but I have included the formulas which will be required for this particular session. And again, I will advise you to note down these formulas so that you can use them whenever required in this particular session. Now let's come to the division rule of derivatives. So whenever the division of two functions is given, say f of x divided by g of x, then its derivative is given by g of x multiplied by f dash x minus f of x multiplied by g dash x whole term divided by g of x square. It means first we will keep denominator as it is. It means g of x multiply with derivative of numerator. It means f dash x minus sign. Be very careful. Here we are putting minus sign in the middle. Keep numerator as it is. It means f of x multiplied by derivative of denominator. It means g dash x, and this complete term is divided by denominator square. It means g of x square. So now we shall go for the examples to understand this rule. First example, find out derivative of 2x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 5. Remember, here you cannot directly divide in numerator and denominator separately, but we need to apply the division rule to find out derivative. So f dash x is equal to d by dx of 2x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 5. Now applying the division rule, denominator 3x minus 5 as it is into derivative of numerator 2x plus 1 minus numerator 2x plus 1 as it is into derivative of denominator, it means 3x minus 5 divided by denominator square, it means 3x minus 5 whole square, which gives us 3x minus 5 as it is, which was derivative of 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 minus 2x plus 1 derivative of 3x minus 5 is equal to 3 divided by 3x minus 5 whole square. So here the differentiation process is over, but we will proceed further for this simplification. So we get, by multiplying these brackets, 6x minus 10 minus 6x minus 3 divided by 3x minus 5 whole square, which gives us minus 13 divided by 3x minus 5 whole square, which is the solution. Let's proceed for the another example. Example number 2. Find out derivative of sin x plus cos x divided by cos x minus sin x. So, if we denote the function by f of x, then f dash x is equal to d by dx of the whole term. It means sin x plus cos x divided by cos x minus sin x. Since division of functions is given, we will apply division rule for the derivatives. So, denominator as it is into derivative of numerator minus numerator as it is, derivative of denominator divided by denominator square. So we get cos x minus sin x as it is. Derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Derivative of cos x is equal to minus sin x. This minus sign is as it is. Sin x plus cos x as it is, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x minus derivative of sin x is cos x. So we get this term. So here differentiation process is over, and we will further proceed for the simplification. Here you can see that cos x minus sin x, cos x minus sin x is twice. So we can write down cos x minus sin x the whole square. From this we can take minus sign outside. So this will be minus minus plus, and we left with sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x. So which gives us sin x plus cos x square. By expanding using these square formulas, we get this term, and here you can note down that this is minus 2 cos x sin x and this is plus 2 cos x sin x. So these two terms will be cancelled out. Further, we know that cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. So this is equal to 1. Sin square x plus cos square x, this is also equal to 1. So numerator will be converted to simply 2, and hence we get 2 upon cos x minus sin x whole square. So this is the solution of the example. We will take one more example to understand this. Number 3. Find out dy by dx at x is equal to 1 for y is equal to log x divided by x. So here you can see that function log x upon x is already given a name, particular name, which is y. And we need to find out dy by dx at x is equal to 1. Presently, just forget about x is equal to 1 and focus only on dy by dx. So we will differentiate both sides with respect to x, which gives us d by dx of the left hand side y is equal to d by dx of the right hand side log x divided by x. So the left hand side is nothing but dy by dx, and on right hand side we need to apply the division rule to find out derivative of log x divided by x. So denominator as it is into derivative of numerator minus numerator as it is into derivative of denominator divided by denominator square. X as it is, derivative of log x is 1 upon x minus log x as it is, derivative of x is equal to 1 divided by x square. So here the differentiation process is over, and as you know, we'll proceed further for the simplification. So you can see that here x get cancelled and we left with 1, and log x multiplied by 1 is equal to log x. So finally we get 1 minus log x divided by x square. So this is dy by dx, but here the example is not over. remember we have to find out dy by dx at x is equal to 1, which is nothing but we will substitute x is equal to 1 in our answer. So dy by dx at x is equal to 1 is equal to 1 minus log 1 divided by 1 square. As I said, we are just substituting x is equal to 1. We know that log 1 is equal to 0. So what do we left with finally? This is equal to 1. So division rule is very simple. The requirement is practice, because practice gives us betterment. In this video of math class, we have discussed about how to find out derivative when division of functions is given. Thank you for watching this video.